And in the beginning, by the way, when they found out that it was me, because for years they didn't know,
Yeah, right.
and then a friend blew it. And then their reaction was, I overheard them, Mom thinks she sounds like that rabbit, but she does not. I know, but I actually loved that.
9 years later, returning to these characters, what's the most exciting thing about returning to this story?
I mean, story-wise, you know, to be honest, I mean, I wanted to see them do another caper, but, you know, solve another crime. But I just love being a part of the process again.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this is so different from what we usually do. And to be in the hands of such a capable team, you know, like, they do this better than anybody. So
A lot lighter than Ozark?
Yeah.
And like everything you do.
You're right,
Yeah,
exactly.
everything you do, actually.
Yeah.
And then what about for you? Because, I mean, obviously sequels aim to be bigger, and there's some really good and meaningful subject matter. So
Yeah.
is it exciting to come back and, again, it'd be light and fun, but also meaningful?
Yeah, I mean, this one was more meaningful in a number of ways, like partly because I've had kids, or they've become actual little, you know, mobile humans since
They
then.
look so good on the carpet, by the way.
Thank you. They had so much fun. There's a whole thing where we went through the McDonald's window afterwards and looking for Judy toys, but we've gotten more Nick toys, but whatever. But I feel like because we've watched it as a family for the past, like, almost decade, I also am, I don't know, I learned more about the first one in its, like, post-life experience in my house. Yeah. And then I actually really appreciate that we've had all of this time to, like, mull it all over before diving back in. And then I extra appreciate that the story picks up only a week after the end of the first one, because I feel like it really gives us as an opportunity as actors to, like, you know, grow and change with the characters and not have, I mean, I feel like if it had been years later, that growth and change, like, inevitably would have had to have happened.
How old are your kids?
They are 9 and 11.
So they're at the age where they can, like, look at you on the poster, watch the movie, and, like, go, like, you're the voice, like, Mom, like, that's so cool.
Oh, yeah. And in the beginning, by the way, when they found out that it was me, because for years they didn't know, and then a friend blew it. And then their reaction was, I overheard them, Mom thinks she sounds like that rabbit, but she does not. I know, but I actually loved that. And
How did you prove it to them?
I kept saying lines, literally from the movie, and I would, like, squeeze the toys, like, because, you know, I love the merch, and I would, like, squeeze the toys, but I'd be like,
and they'd listen to you, and they'd go,
"Oh."
no, she's crazy.
And then when they did believe it, they were like, are you in costume? And that's when I realized, like, oh, right, part of the magic for, like, really little ones is that they can't even tell that they don't even know what's real. So we had to have whole talks about animation.
Don't sound bright, Gennifer.
You know, right?
Yeah.
It's got some things to work. It's all the McDonald's.
Zootopia 2, and you get the call to be a part of it. Why is it a yes?
I mean, it is no question that it's a yes. You know, when Disney calls, you answer.
Right.
I got the call to come in, but it was top secret. No one would tell me what the movie was that we'd be discussing. So I was learning all of this in the room as it unfolded, and when our director, Jared Bush, said this is for Zootopia 2, he showed me a picture of Nibbles and what they had in mind for this character. I was like, oh my gosh, I really hope I get to be the one that does this. This would be such a bummer to, like, find out about this huge project and then be like, never mind. So yeah, when they offered the role, there was no question I wanted to be a part of this.
That's hilarious. I'm so glad you just shared that, because I can feel that. Imagine getting to see Nibbles Maplestick fall in love with the name, fall in love with the look and the story, and then be like, yeah, so...
See someone else go do it,
And what about
I
you?
had the exact same experience.
Okay, so was it top secret as well?
Yeah, it was very top secret, and the whole time I was in the meeting with them, and they were telling me the story, and I was just blown away by how clever and funny it is. And the whole time I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, please let me play Gary the Snake.
Yes.
And it's because I love the first one.
Yeah.
I was a big fan, but more than that is being a part of this incredible Disney animated family.
For sure.
And knowing that whatever you do, this movie's going to come out and it's going to have a huge positive impact in the next generation's lives. That, you know, as an actor, that's a dream come true.
So talk to me a little bit about the way Zootopia, the way Jared, the way they use this funny and clever, but to use some meaningful messaging.
Yeah, you know, the city of Zootopia, you know, it's about these animals, but, you know, what it really is a reflection of our own human world, and it invite, you know, first one and this one invite the audiences to to not see us with these stereotypes and labels and preconceived backgrounds and all that, but instead to see us who we really are, and how empathy goes a long way, and understanding that we are different, and that's okay. But we need to not only tolerate our differences, but we have to value each other's differences.
Bars.
Right? Yeah.
Do you want to say anything about that?
It's just, embracing each other, and there's room for everybody.
Yeah.
I love these messages. It's, something that we're dealing with in our own world today. And I really like with Nick and Judy, their look into each other and their relationship and partnership. And I love that moment later in the movie when they are like, I did this because of the, and it's very.
I'm like, I remember that from therapy.
Very introspective.
Yeah.
For the adults that are watching the film, I
yeah.
think that will really resonate with them. Just like looking at like how you are in a friendship and partnership.
Oh my God, you just made me think of something. It made me realize that when we're with our kids, we're guiding them and making sure that they make the right decisions, but it's also asking us to do the same thing. So it's asking the whole household to be open-minded. Damn, this is good stuff, huh?
Yeah, there's
some good stuff here.
This movie has something for everybody.
Yeah.
It's definitely a family movie.
The idea of, these characters, if you were, let's say, I don't know, 7 to 11 years old, these characters are huge. They're massive. What were some Disney characters that impacted your lives when you were younger?
I would watch Disney cartoons every weekend. And, when I have time, I would go to the movie theater and watch. And I would watch them all the time whenever I can. Movies like Tarzan, Cinderella, Pinocchio. All these incredible classic Disney characters. And now we get to be one.
Yeah, right? So cool.
I was a big Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Lion King gal.
Oh, yes,
I would sing all those songs.
Yeah, how much time do we have? We can go on and on and list them. Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the after? Because what I love for me, I'm a girl dad. My girl's 14 now, but I love our car rides.
Yeah.
My car, the car rides are so precious to me because that's when we get to have real conversations.
And you get to listen to Tay-Tay.
Yes, I do.
Right?
And Sabrina and everybody else.
Is she called Tay-Tay? Is that a thing?
I think it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on.
But so
I've never even been on TikTok. It's like a whole thing.
is this something that is this the type of film that promotes some good conversations?
Oh, yeah. And you know what I love is that my kids are really understanding. They're at an age, too, where they're really looking at what makes things funny.
Yeah.
And number 2, for instance, is a great fodder for that. They were talking about what's funny about Nibbles versus Gary in the car on the way home.
Got it.
So,
Yeah.
in the party van.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, since the characters that you're playing have now become these significant roles in a lot of childhoods, what were some of your favorite Disney characters?
Princess and the Frog's always been my favorite. And
That's awesome.
yeah.
Did you see Anika? Oh, yeah, you saw Anika last night.
And I met her last
Obsessed with her.
night.
Oh, I'm obsessed with her.
I
took something
I didn't have
because
it.
she's in it.
She came up and introduced herself, and I said, have you ever done one of these before? And she told me who she was.
You should hear her sing live, by the way.
Oh, I'll
She's
bet.
sick.
Yeah,
Anyway, go on.
it was
Interesting.
so that was a cool moment for me.
Well, the point of me asking that question was just that exactly. So the reaction that you would have to her now, people will have to you guys because of your contribution. So congrats and enjoy.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.